Hey, okay, so are you thinking about yourself as an industry leader with lots of job opportunities coming your way, lots of people want you, you're in demand, or are you thinking about yourself as another one of those employees in the rat race, applying to jobs, hoping for the best? So before we dive in, I'm Dahlia. If you don't know me, I help unfulfilled professionals to switch to much better jobs that they like way more, that are also highly paid. So one of the best pieces of advice that I ever got was to think of yourself as the CEO of your own life and obviously of your own career. So even if you're not the CEO of a business or anything like that, think about yourself like a CEO, and you want to take your decisions from that place. And this is where a lot of people are acting like life happens to them, and they're acting like maybe I'll get lucky and maybe I can just do what everyone else does and then hope for the best. But if you were a CEO, you would never just hope for the best. You would never just sit back and go, oh, hopefully, this application will be the one, and things just work out. And you would never want to just follow the masses, like, well, this is how it is. I send applications and then, that's just how it is, and there's just a lot of competition. So hopefully, this will be the year that something happens for me. No, you would be out of business really, really quickly. So that's why it's so important, to think of if you want to get a really extraordinary career and you don't want to end up settling and being a dissatisfied employee like most people, you really need to take charge and think of yourself from this way and think about your decision making. So, for example, you have to be very, very careful about where you're investing your resources. Just like a business, when you're investing the resources of its people and its time and its money, where are you investing those resources? So, is sending out hundreds of applications a good return on your investment of time? In a lot of cases, it's not, because I see people sending out hundreds of them and they just keep on going, even though they're barely landing job interviews. Or, I see some people just watching YouTube videos and going to LinkedIn modules and doing different courses and things, trying to improve their skills. But none of that is resulting in job offers coming to them. They're trying to make themselves look more attractive on paper. But that is something that an employee does versus someone who's really a specialist and a leader. And I posted about this the other day, and someone commented, well, I would love to be a specialist and whatever, but I can't even get one job, let alone position myself that way in the hidden job market to have all these opportunities. I'll be happy with just one opportunity. Stop talking to me about multiple opportunities. I just want one. But the ironic thing is, when you set the bar low like that, when you're like, all I need is that one opportunity, and if that next application will just be the one, I don't need to be in a position where I'm a leader and I have all these different options, which I find a little hard to understand, because I'm like, why wouldn't you want it all? Why wouldn't you want all these options? Obviously, if you have more options than just one, you're going to get a better outcome, right? Because you're going to be able to either negotiate a higher pay or more benefits for the job that you did want, but also, you just have freedom, you have options. So I don't know why anyone wouldn't want that. But the ironic thing is that if you are trying just to fall into that one dream job and you're hoping that you're just going to get that opportunity and it's just going to be that one next application, that's not going to happen. So if you actually want to get this amazing dream job, you need to be in a position of being that specialist, being seen that way, so that people will start coming to you. I hope that's making sense, that it's not about you here and you're competing and you're sending out all these different applications and hopefully one application sticks. It's the situation where you're up here and those other people know about you and they surround you and they come to you. And that's completely different. And so many people are still living in this space of, okay, well, I know that would be nice and everything to, be the sun and be the one radiating and other people come to me, but maybe for me that's not realistic and I'm just happy to get that one job offer. And so they keep applying. But ironically, that is keeping them from getting that one position that they want. The way you get that one position is actually by becoming that source, let's call it a source of light, or that source really of specialization, being that go-to person, having people come to you. That is how you become in demand, because you're not in demand if you're the one just sending applications and hoping someone chooses you. That's not an attractive way to be, right? It's not attractive to be someone who's just desperately trying to get something, anything, or, maybe that's not 100% ideal, but it's better than it is right now. Like, all of that is kind of like scarcity, desperation mode, settling for second best mode. You don't want to be that person. If you're watching this right now, it's because you're meant for more than that. You're meant for a position where you can be really, really confident about the impact you're making. You know that you are made for work where you're really proud of what it is that you're doing, and you're creating life on your terms. You have the freedom and flexibility that you might be after. You're surrounded by the other kinds of people you want to be around. People admire you because they know what you're doing in that space and they want to know what you think. Let me give you an example. So recently my client Sarah, she started this whole process. At the beginning, she didn't know that many people, and she felt kind of nervous about reaching out to people. And, she was a bit like probably you are right now, where she's going, yeah, I have some contacts, but what am I going to say to them that's going to make them want to hire me? Like, what's so great about me? Who am I to do this? I don't want to be weird. I don't want to seem like I'm another one of these eager applicants, right? Reaching out to them, whatever. But she committed to the process. She said, you know what? I am worth more than this. I have a higher purpose. I have no idea what it is right now, because she had tons of different ideas and had no idea what was really her direction. But she said, I know there is a direction and a focus out there for me. And so we started working together. And as we did, she uncovered, okay, this is my mission. This is what I stand for. And then the next thing is that she really, really invested into this networking system. It's a skill set. It's a skill set, and it is a way of looking at life and of the other people in your life and in your sector, in your industry. But you can't really put this process into place until you have that huge mindset shift and you stop seeing yourself as an employee. You start taking decisions from the place of that industry leader, which means you see that long-term approach. It's not, what can I get out of this person right now? Like, do you have a job offer for me tomorrow? That can happen when you do things right. Sometimes people will say, actually, perfect timing. We have something for you starting Monday. That can happen. It's happened to me. But you can't be thinking about those short-term benefits. That's like that consumerist mentality, which nobody wants someone that's coming at them like a consumer, that's like, give me, give me, give me. You want to be thinking long-term, like what are the seeds I can plant today that are going to create that long-term success? Just like a business owner would do. It's not about how can we just get something for nothing now. It's about what seeds do I need to plant today so that in the future I will reap that crop, so that that tree will grow into something amazing, into the amazing life that I want to have. It's not about what's the little promotion I can try to get for next month because it still wouldn't be great, but it might be slightly better than right now. No. What is that big tree that you want to plant? And then once you start thinking like that, you would be surprised how quickly things can actually move, where you realize, that seemed like a long-term approach, but actually things are moving pretty fast. Like, I have clients who started 3 weeks ago to make some of the shifts I've been teaching them, and now they're about to get new job offers in the new year. So, they'd already spent years sending applications and stuff like that, and now that they're taking the long-term approach, actually things are happening faster for them. But the key here is, what can you do? Like, what kind of an investment can you make now in terms of your actions, in terms of yourself, in terms of your future, that's going to translate into that net worth? And it's very cliche, but it's completely true that your network is your net worth. So how are you investing in your network now, into other people right now? How are you investing into yourself to, if you're not someone who values yourself, then nobody else is going to value you either. So you need to step up for yourself and really go, hey, I am deserving. I am doing great work. Like, a lot of people are like, yeah, I'm doing great work, but maybe it's not that great. Maybe I don't really deserve those higher level positions, and sabotage themselves. So go, you know what? I do great work. I'm going to do great work, and it's only getting better and better because I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to step up to the plate. Like, I am here to accomplish something big. And when you start valuing yourself like that, the job market is also going to start valuing you as well. So something to think about, like, do you feel like you're still seeing yourself as an employee? You're still thinking things like, oh, there's so much competition out there. The job market is so hard. I'm just lucky if I can get something. Or are you thinking like, okay, I'm an industry leader. People are lucky to be able to work with me. And are you positioning yourself so that you have a steady stream of opportunities? And this is what you want to do. Like when you're thinking about how to plant your tree, how to get those opportunities, you want to be thinking about what is your system. Are you just throwing mud at the wall, hoping something sticks, hoping someone gives you something? Or do you have a system in place to systematically build that network of yours, build those different opportunities so that there's always something coming your way, so that every month you can have different people saying, hey, are you available? Could you do this? Could you do that? I offered you that job offer earlier. I know you said right now you weren't looking for a new job, but how about now? How about for more salary? How about for this? What about this project? Would that be more interesting to you? And you go, maybe now this is interesting. Maybe I'll think about it now. Like my client, Sarah, she did the program, she got a promotion right away, she had a couple of job offers and she was like, no, not perfect. And now she periodically, like every single month, she has people reaching out to her, wanting her help with different things. And I mean, people from different companies, and she's done some consulting for some of them. And a lot of them, she's like, look, I'm really sorry, but I'm just too busy. I don't have time to meet with you. And they're like, they're not taking no for an answer. They keep telling her, please, take some time to talk to us, consider our offer, etc. And so if you're like, that sounds like a nice problem to have. I wish I was also stressed out being like, oh no, I don't have enough time. I have too many opportunities, too many consulting opportunities, too many job offers, and now I need to choose between them. If you're like, that is a problem that I would not mind having, then send me a message, because I'll see, like, are you the kind of person the system would work for? What are your blocks? What is going on? Obviously, if I can't help you, I'll tell you that as well. Or if you just don't want help, then you can just, stop asking for help. Nothing wrong with that. But this is really the process, and this is what I do with the people in the program, where they are, sounds too good to be true for a lot of people, but it's because there's a process to get there, and they go through the process and they're really committed to it, and they really stay the course, and they invest now into that future. And that is why Sarah, for example, has all of these opportunities coming her way for 2020. And it sounds crazy, and I even had someone comment earlier like, that sounds too good to be true kind of thing. But she planted those seeds. She made the investment in advance, and now she's reaping the rewards. So if you want to get those kind of results, you want to get those kind of opportunities, you want to be an industry leader as well, you really need to take a step back and stop what you're doing and think, okay, what can I do differently now that is not what everyone else is doing? What can I do differently right now to get myself ahead of the game so that can be me, and I can be this go-to person who's getting those job offers? And if you need help doing that, if you're not getting the kind of opportunities that you want right now, if your world is feeling like it's small, feeling like, well, there are not that many jobs out there, or not that many good jobs, or not that much opportunity, like that means you're starting to live in scarcity. That means your world is small. And so you want to expand that world so that there's all this opportunity, you're getting those job offers, you're the go-to person, they're offering you lots of money. If you don't know how to do that, if that's not the position you're in right now, send me a message, because, sure, it's like, oh, then maybe I'll have to spend some money kind of thing on a program or on getting some help. But if you want to learn this stuff, then that's what you have to do. These things don't just happen. It's not just like you throw the mud at the wall and, oh, I got lucky. I got this amazing opportunity. My life is set. No, you need to really invest in the skills that you need to position yourself, like the personal branding skills, the hidden job market skills. And they are skills that will pay you for the rest of your life. But you need to think about how can you position yourself and acquire that system now, because these things don't magically appear. So, and hey, what are you going to do instead? Keep sending those applications, keep hoping for the best. Like you don't want to be living that way. So if you want some help with this, send me a message. Hope you guys found this helpful, and otherwise I will see you on the next video. By the way, let me know below, like, what topic would you like me to cover next? Happy to take your recommendations. All right, guys, talk to you soon.